Your home, plus the items you have in your house, are probably your best investment and the most important and cherished assets of your family. Just imagine what would happen if they were destroyed by any risk and you lose everything. A domestic package policy provides cover to individuals, both homeowners and tenants, against risks that may affect their properties in their private dwellings. Hello and welcome to today's topic. We have an interesting tip at the end of this video. Subscribe and stay tuned. Domestic package policy, or homeowner's policy as it may be referred to in some instances, is a type of all-risks insurance policy which covers a residential house and its contents against losses arising from various risks such as fire, theft or burglary, accidental damage, and even legal liability against the homeowner or tenant. The domestic package policy has been designed to meet home insurance needs and is divided into the following sections in order to better cater to individual needs. Section A, Buildings. Section B, Household Contents. Section C, All Risks. Section D, Work Injury Benefits. Sections E and F, Occupiers or Owner's Liability. Let us look at what is covered in each section. Section A. Buildings. This section covers buildings, that is, the main house and other surrounding houses such as servant quarters and gatehouse, perimeter fence, pools, car shades, gazebos, etc. Risks covered here include fire, earthquake, flooding, damage from impact, storm and hurricanes, damage of building following burglary or break-in, etc. What you can claim from this section. Damage to the buildings or parts of the building as defined in the section title. The policy will pay for the cost of repairs or rebuilding up to the insured amount. Section B. Contents. This section covers household contents like furniture, beddings, cutleries, curtains, etc. Risks covered here include fire, earthquake, flooding, damage from impact, burglary, break-in, items falling and getting damaged, etc. What you can claim from this section. Damage or theft of any insured house contents damaged or stolen while inside the house. The policy will pay for the replacement of the damaged items via check or EFT. Section C. All Risks. This section is dedicated to covering items that are movable from the house, like laptops, cell phones, clothes, and travel luggage, etc. Risks covered here include fire, earthquake, flooding, damage from impact, damage of building following burglary, break-in, theft while the items are outside the house and items falling and getting damaged, etc. What you can claim from this section. Damage or theft of any insured content. The policy will pay for the replacement of the damaged items via check or EFT. Section D. Domestic Servants Injury Cover. This section covers domestic servants against accidental injuries while in your employment. Benefits here are derived from Work Injury Benefits Policy. Section E. Legal Liability by your domestic servant. This section covers you when your servant holds you liable in a court of law for injuries while working for you. Section F. Owners or Occupiers Liability Cover. This section protects you, as the homeowner or tenant, against legal costs that you may incur in case any member of the public gets injured while in your house, or any item from your house injures the public or damages their property, including injuries from pets if the policy has a strict liability clause. How to purchase a good domestic package policy. List all the items you want to have insured and their prices. Note to also indicate how many servants you have. Once you give the list to your insurance company or intermediary, they will give you a quotation of how much premium you will be required to pay for the cover. When you receive the quotation, look out for the following. 1. Premium. Premium should be reasonable. The domestic package is relatively low-risk cover, especially on buildings and the contents section. 2. Excesses. The excess applicable should be relatively low so that the cover is useful, especially when covering low-valued items. Ideal excesses to be applied to the domestic package are: nil excess for buildings, excess of up to 10% of item value for in contents and all risk sections. Some policies will also have an excess specifically for cell phones and laptops. This is because their risks are relatively higher. Three, owners or tenants' liability. As stated previously, this section protects against legal liability due to injuries caused to the public while on your premises or damage to their properties, as discussed earlier. A good policy is one that gives higher limits of liability. Most of domestic package policies offer free limit up to 2 million shillings. There are other policies that will give you free limits up to 5 million shillings. Limits under this section can be enhanced at an additional premium. Domestic Package Policy Schedule. When you purchase the cover and receive a policy document, the schedule of your document should look like this, or at least contain all items as listed here. Claims processes and procedures under Domestic Package Policy. Claims process when claiming for damaged property. Report to your insurance company or broker. Fill in the claim form and provide required documents together with the salvage. Sign the discharge voucher and send to insurer to get paid. Claims process when claiming for stolen property under burglary or theft. Report to the police, obtain a police abstract, and then report the claim to your insurance company or broker. Fill in the claim form and provide required documents. Sign the discharge voucher provided and send to insurer to get paid. Points worth noting under this policy. Point number 1. All theft claims must be accompanied by a police abstract. Point number 2. Damage claims must be accompanied by photos of the damaged house or salvage in cases where one is claiming for phones, laptops, TVs, etc. Point number 3. The sum insured must be the current market value or current replacement cost less reasonable deduction for wear and tear and age. Point number 4. Under the policy, no single article is deemed to be worth more than 5% of the total sum insured unless such article is specifically insured. Point number 5. It is advisable to submit a list of all the items insured under the contents and all risk section, including their values. Point number 6. The total value of all jewelry and valuables will be deemed not to exceed 1/3 of the total sum insured unless the value of jewelry and valuables is separately declared. Point number 7. The cover under the contents section ceases if the building is left unoccupied for more than 7 consecutive days. You should advise the insurance company prior to leaving the house for longer than 7 days in order to have the cover extended to cover unoccupancy risks. Some of the basic excluded risks under this policy are: war, civil commotion, wear and tear, depreciation, damage due to moth, damage by process of repairing, restoring, or renovating. We have come to the end of this video. I hope that it has given you some insights onto a domestic package policy. Let us know your experience in the comment section below. Would you like us to arrange for you a domestic package or any other insurance policy? If so, please contact us via email or telephone number given in the description. Don't forget to subscribe.